Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Wednesday morning caffeine, otherwise known as Caleb AM. I'm your co-host, Caleb Griffin.
I'm your other co-host, Caleb Ladd.
And we got a banger of an episode today, back in the beautiful apartment. Yeah, thank you.
I always forget to do that.
Yeah, but
oh, I miss this place.
It's good to be back. Got the Caleb AM on the wall. This is home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first things first, Caleb, you got a Bible verse for the week to share with the people?
Actually, two Bible verses.
Two Bible verses, uh-oh.
Well, I mean, they're right next to each other, but...
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 8, 10, and 11. Accept my instruction instead of silver, and knowledge rather than pure gold, for wisdom is better than jewels, and nothing desirable can equal it. Three reasons I picked this verse. I am reading through Proverbs right now, and I thought it'd be, that's a good book of the Bible to read through. But
yeah.
Another reason, classes just started back, so we're getting wisdom, and it's good to remind yourself that learning is good. But the main reason was one thing I want to focus on this year, and it's like one of my New Year's resolutions was like gaining more biblical knowledge, because sometimes I find it really embarrassing when I, as a pastor's kid, get asked a question about the Bible, and I kind of have to sit there like, oh man, I don't know that. So, but that's inspired me to want to know more. So that's
Nice.
That's what I'm focused on this year.
Great verse. Thank you, Caleb.
You're welcome.
And now, for people who are new to the show, if you're just now watching for the first time, after the Bible verse of the day, we dive into our energy drinks for the day. So yesterday, Caleb, you asked me to pick one of yours at random.
I had like 8 probably.
What flavor do you think I picked?
Well, let me think about it. I had cherry blend lemonade, but I told you not to get that one because I had that yesterday. I had a peach mango, 2 swirly pops, nectarine blueberry, rainbow unicorn, and a bankster berry. I don't think it was bankster berry because you had that recently and you didn't care for it, I don't think. There were 2 swirly pops, but I've had that several times on the show, and you also know how rare that is.
Right.
It was either nectarine blueberry or peach mango.
Okay.
And nectarine blueberry's rare, and I'm peach mango, and I think you know me really well. So and peach mango is my favorite flavor.
So you think I picked peach?
That's my guess.
Okay.
I didn't think about rainbow unicorn.
I picked actually nectarine blueberry.
I haven't had it in so long. This is cool with me.
So you got a nectarine blueberry bang. Today I've got an orange dreamsicle rain.
I haven't had that one in a while.
Bringing the rains back. I only had one when we were doing Caleb AM away from here. So yeah, pretty excited. You ready to pop?
I am. Oh, I'll go first. Is it that mic or this mic?
It's that mic.
Here. Oh no, I can't get my finger on it. There we go.
Those are 2 pretty crisp pops. It's a sweet one.
Really? I love that flavor. I haven't had it in a while.
Did it triple?
I got a decent bit in my mouth though.
And your pajamas.
No, my pajamas!
So, speaking of energy drinks, Caleb Ladd, I tried bucked up Mango Tango earlier this week, and it did not taste like mango. It tasted
kind of
like
annoying because I'm a big mango fan.
I like mango too. Like, my favorite soda right now, you can tell on my mini fridge, is Pepsi Mango.
I drink one like once a day.
I know, they're really good. I like mango, but it tasted like pina colada, which I'm not complaining because pina colada is good. And the drink itself tasted fine. But
What do you mean an alcoholic drink is good? Pina colada flavored stuff is very good. I've never personally had pina.
I've had virgin pina coladas on a cruise. They're also tremendous. But
one of the best bank flavors is a whole lot of pina colada.
Yeah.
One of the best popsicles in that like popsicle pack that you gotta like freeze.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Is the pina colada one.
So anyways, now that we have done our Bible verse of the day and our energy drinks, we go into the next segment of our show, which is the title, Let's Settle This, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. Now, every week, me or Caleb Loud will ask our following on Instagram to vote on a question. This week it was my Instagram. You can follow me at Caleb_Griffin11. Next week it will be his Instagram.
Caleb_Lad03.
And the question this week was Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. I posted on my Instagram. Caleb did not get a chance to look at it after he voted, so he must guess what won and the percentage of votes.
I think the general population, especially on your Instagram, is going to be wrong. And I think, so in other words, spoiler alert for my opinion, if you haven't watched Top 10 Restaurants, fast food restaurants, spoiler.
Yeah, go watch that video. It's a good video.
Popeyes is the best fast food restaurant.
100% agree with you.
So, I think they're wrong.
Yeah.
But Chick-fil-A is that fast food restaurant that like everybody, if you ask them, ooh, what's your favorite fast food restaurant? If they haven't thought about it, they're like, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Which is fair. It's like, I think it was my third favorite. Yeah, like, so
I'm going to say a lot of stuff when we talk about this. I want to be clear up front. I do not hate Chick-fil-A in the slightest. I love Chick-fil-A.
I love Chick-fil-A. Typically, if I'm choosing a fast food restaurant to go to around here, I'm choosing Chick-fil-A. Or sometimes Slim's, because we don't have a Slim's in Columbus. But we're getting one.
Yeah.
But like, Chick-fil-A is closer, better service, and it's also cheaper for me.
If we're looking at food?
Food-wise, if the service was the same, I'd go to Popeyes every single time. But sometimes you gotta wait like 50 minutes for Popeyes.
That's ridiculous.
I literally was in there for 30 minutes. Last time we went, I was just sitting there, and y'all had gotten your food after like 15. I was like...
That happened to me in Slim's, except it was a much bigger gap between you guys getting your food and me getting my food.
It took ages.
Yeah.
There was something wrong that day.
Yeah, no. But
that happened to Colton one time. He had to wait like 5 extra minutes, and they gave him a free dessert.
They did not give me free crap, and I was very upset.
I wish I got. I've like never got offered a free dessert. But anyways, back to
what do you think the percentages are?
Percentages. I think it's gonna be a pretty big split, but not too big. So I'm gonna go with 73-27.
Well, you were right. It's a big split. There were, I think this is the most anyone has ever voted on my Instagram. 2 people voted for Popeyes.
Oh my
And you were one of the 2.
Yeah.
So the split
was
ended
Andy
up being,
the other one?
No. The split ended up being, as you can see on the screen, 94% to 6%.
I wanted to do a split that big. I wanted to go like 90-10 or something, but I was like...
This is... No, like, I'm going to get mad for a second. This is humiliating. What a blow. A low blow to the Popeyes organization. This really makes me mad because the people who are voting Chick-fil-A, do you know why they never go to Popeyes? Because Popeye does not have the same aesthetic that Chick-fil-A offers.
That's fair.
It's not the same social media influence.
That's fair.
And they are unwilling to try even try Popeyes. When if you did, you would know that Popeyes is the superior chicken sandwich, French fries. I'll give Chick-fil-A the mac and cheese. Biscuits.
Oh my goodness, the biscuits.
I mean...
I don't know if I've ever been to Popeyes without ordering an extra biscuit.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I understand. Obviously, Chick-fil-A is a much better feeling place to sit in than Popeyes.
I feel safe in Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I do not feel safe in Popeyes.
But if we're looking at food, how can you say Chick-fil-A is better than Popeyes? I don't get it. But in the Let's Settle This, I guess we're going to say it's still not settled because clearly the vast majority of people said Chick-fil-A is better than Popeyes, yet we're over here telling you that Popeyes is better. Our votes count for like...
We each get 50 votes.
Right.
So it was closer to like not bad.
Yeah,
How many people voted in all, did you say?
I think 47.
And 2.
Yeah.
Who was the other Popeyes? Whisper in my ear. Good for her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Did
yeah.
my brother vote?
I don't remember.
He better not have voted. We're going to have to talk about it.
I think JJ and Emily voted, and JJ and Emily voted right in front of me. I was like, sorry, I'm doing Chick-fil-A. It's like, well...
I get them. Like, JJ loves Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Popeyes was not above Chick-fil-A on his fast food list, so I saw it coming. I was ready for betrayal. I also get Isaac. He was a youth pastor. Or an intern. So, like...
I guess it makes sense. But
he's kind of required.
Yeah, there were a lot of people. I was looking on my story, like, seeing who voted. I was like, of course you would vote Chick-fil-A. You're literally the person I was describing earlier. It's just the aesthetic. It's not even the food. Because you go there and you order a frosted coffee and a salad. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad people don't watch this show that follow me on Instagram. Anyways.
Oh, man.
Moving on, once we talk about...
Ooh, that one was audible. How was your week?
My week was good. So far, Monday was... Or I guess Sunday... Where do you start the week? Sunday or Monday?
Well, for Caleb band purposes, I started on Wednesday. Like, from last Wednesday, from last time we talked to now.
That's fair. Okay, I'll start from there. Well, you know, Thursday and Friday... well, not as much Saturday, but Thursday and Friday was basically packing. I ate at this new restaurant on Friday. I forgot where it was. It's called Spuds. So on my way back from Lauren's soccer game, and it was a very...
Do they sell potatoes?
They do, but they sell a lot more too. I got the chicken tenders, and they were delightful. And they had loaded fries, which I saw come out of the server window. It's like Peppers in the way you order. You go up to the window, you order, and they'll bring it to your table. It was delightful, though. It was a very nice restaurant, very nice service, and my chicken tenders were great. I wish I would have gotten something more unique for the restaurant purpose, but I was tired, and I was just like, I just want some chicken tenders. And then, but yeah, Thursday and Wednesday and part of Friday was just packing, getting ready to leave, and grinding Spider-Man because I wanted 100% all the DLCs before I got back, and I did.
Sorry.
And then Saturday, just kind of took the day to myself just to relax, get my mind refocused. Sunday, church, and I moved back here. Monday, we tried to find our classes, and it didn't work.
You're right. It was MLK Day, which honestly, like, we probably should have thought about how all the buildings would be closed. But I just kind of thought they might have been unlocked.
Yeah.
You can take that off just one minute.
Huh?
I'm sick of looking at it. Thank you. It was so sad.
And then yesterday was the first day of classes, which obviously we had 3 classes together, which was awesome.
I wonder when we watched a movie.
No, literally, we had a class where our lab is watching a movie.
Every week.
Once a week, which is absurd.
I mean, it's all like...
It's like what I've dreamed of
classic movies, pretty much.
Yeah.
And most of them I don't want to see, but like...
Some of them I do want to see.
Like, we're watching Psycho. I want to watch Psycho.
We're watching Scene in the Rain, which I've always wanted to watch.
There's like...
See what the big deal is.
I'd say like half of them I've wanted to watch, but I've never like wanted to watch so bad that if I saw it on Netflix, I would choose to watch it in that moment.
To me, I'd either never heard of them or I've wanted to watch them. So I'm okay. We watched... I was very excited to find out we were watching Hugo. I didn't know what it was until you clicked on images, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Martin Scorsese's movie. And then I got very excited, because if you don't know, go watch the director tier list video. 2 Nerds on a Boat.
This guy likes Scorsese.
I love Scorsese. And it was very different than other Scorsese movies I'd seen. It was a very heartfelt, slow-paced, movie.
It was super slow.
But I liked it.
It was a decent movie.
Yeah.
It would be somewhere between like a 55 and a 65 if I had to peach crisp it.
Yeah.
Which is saying it's a good movie, and I can't knock people for liking it. It had heartfelt moments.
Had a little bit of comedy.
It didn't help that I was really tired.
Yeah, no. That's
so like
also part of it.
when the sun went down, I was like,
yeah. And watching it in the classroom was weird. Also.
Yeah, no. There was also a part when the sun was going down, and it was shining into the room. Like half the screen.
Yeah, no.
Was
so
like not visible. I was so distracted by watching the glare on the screen slowly go up. I was like just staring at it. But yeah, no, there was just a lot of times where like the characters were talking and they would like wait like 10 seconds in between their lines or another character's lines. I was like, he really wanted this movie to be 2 hours long, because it could have been an hour 15. But like, it was a decent movie.
Yeah.
It was just really, really, really slow paced, and also like an hour into the movie, I was still waiting for the plot to start, and then I realized the plot had started, and I was like, oh, I missed that.
It's so weird though, because like Scorsese movies, most of the time they are pretty long, but like they don't feel long because there's always conversation or there's always action, like something's always happening. Like his movies are known for having a lot of movement and being kind of like crazy and stuff, but then there's this, so it was very different. But
yeah,
you know,
it was a good movie for the first movie to watch in a film class.
Yeah, I agree,
because it was about like the start of film, pretty much. It had a lot to do with like old filmmakers.
It was
and
like
stuff.
Babylon, but not as crazy. It's literally what it was. Like Babylon, there were so many things that happened in Babylon that like the glass house and all that stuff, that like the orchestras and stuff, all that stuff was in Babylon. So, but this was better than Babylon in my opinion.
It was good.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But anyways, we have film class together, if you haven't picked up on the context clues. And we had our first outside the lab lecture yesterday, and that was a lot of fun. We talked about movies, and as soon as she mentioned Scorsese, I got happy. Cause like
he was giddy with it.
I was so giddy because she said that she was telling a story because she used to curate film festivals up in Buffalo, New York, and like she said, this film director, he was like, yeah, my dad put a camera in my hands when I was 8. It's like, she's like, yeah, that's so Scorsese, and I was like, it's Scorsese.
Scorsese.
I was so happy, but
Scorsese.
Anytime you mention Scorsese, I'll get very, very, very excited. So yeah, and then we also had Theories of Personality together with your brother.
I finally have a class with Andy. I mean, I've never had a class with you, but I went to the same school as Andy and never had a class with him. So
yeah,
it's so fun. The class of my classes yesterday. I have 5 classes on Tuesday. I'm busy from 8 to 6 with 1 break, so I can get lunch. Thank goodness.
And I'm busy from 9:30 to 6 with no breaks.
Oh man, but you know, those are gonna be long days for me. Like yesterday was.
I was so tired, and I guess it's probably because we just haven't been going to classes. And
yeah,
stuff,
it was the first day that I was like busy all day, so that was a part of it. But like, it was just syllabus day, in all my classes, pretty much. Like we learned some stuff in a couple of them, but like, it was pretty much just syllabus day. But like, I was so tired getting to the film lab. I was like, it's going to be great, but I'm going to be tired after Tuesdays. But thankfully, the 2 days of the week that I have work blocked off now are pretty much every morning except Saturday mornings, but then like all day Wednesday and Tuesday. So I'll have a really long day on Tuesday, go to sleep early so I can wake up for this, and then Wednesday's my break day.
Right.
But I'm so excited because I was on Instagram last night. I got on it to check because I know like Priority started yesterday, and I was like, oh, I wonder if Pine Lake is starting tomorrow night. And then I went and looked. I opened Instagram to find out, and then the first post was like Pine Lake saying like, we're starting tomorrow night. I was like, yes, nice. I love Pine Lake. So I gotta make sure Colton can go, but I'm sure JJ can go. Colton can't, so.
Nice.
Or both of us can. But so that's exciting. But what else has happened in your week, or did you finish your week?
I mean, theories of personality. Had a class with my favorite professor from my freshman year, which is going to be fun. Except for the fact that I have to meet people in that class because it's social psychology.
Oh,
and
man.
I'm very antisocial when it comes to meeting new people. But
I noticed that in the film class, I was like so eager to talk the whole time, and I don't know if it's because it was film or because you were in the class. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm really good with meeting people if I already know somebody there, because I feel like I can act like myself, and if everybody starts laughing, I know I'll at least have somebody.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think there'd be many situations where I wasn't trying to make people laugh that people started laughing. So, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah, I think for me, I think it's just because of what we were talking about. No offense, but like in theories of personality, I did not want to say a word.
Yeah, I didn't want to in theories of personality, but that's because
there were
she wasn't asking us questions.
That's also true. I don't know, but it was I very much so enjoyed my day yesterday, even though it was really busy. I have a friend in all of my classes except for social psychology.
I have a friend in all my classes except for intro to lit, which I was nervous was going to be like just extremely boring and all that jazz, but my professor seems really cool. And she's one of those professors that like we have like 5 review essays, and she was telling us like if you do them and you write original stuff and you meet the page requirements, you're gonna get a 100. And I was like,
you literally have the same exact curriculum I had in lit. That's literally the same thing my lit professor told me.
I wonder if we have the same professor.
We don't, because I think I think we both tried to get. I think I tried to get you to get that lit professor that I had, and we couldn't find her on the register thing. I was telling you how easy it was and how fun of a class it was.
Because I think I'm going to enjoy it.
No, yeah, I enjoyed lit. It was awesome.
She seems really nice, and she's like, you know, the professor that's like, I want you to learn, so I'm not going to make learning a chore.
Yeah, my professor was the same way. She's like, I know for most of you guys, this class is just one of those core classes you have to take, so I'm not going to make it difficult. I want you to have fun and all that stuff, and I did. Except for, I didn't enjoy the poem section, but I'm not a poetry guy.
I kind of like poetry.
But
modern poetry is pretty bad, though, because it's all, like, one, like, sentence that's just like, there's a shadow in my room. Oh, no. Or something like that. It's, like, all stupid and has, like, virtually no meaning, but people dig and find dumb meanings. But we had to give, like, fun facts about herself, which I wasn't excited about. Well, we didn't have to give a fun fact about herself. She had a list of questions.
We literally did the same exact thing our first year.
It was,
awesome.
On the board, it was name, hometown, major, favorite book, favorite movie, favorite TV show, favorite artist, famous person you've met, and a fun fact about yourself. And she was like, don't answer all of them. I was like, okay, good. I was going to just skip my fun fact because I normally either say like I play disc golf, which isn't that fun of a fact, or I'll mention my bang cans, but then sometimes that just like makes me either sound weird if I'm not talking to just people that I know or might expect something weird like that. It's just really out of nowhere, so I don't really bring that one up all the time. But
understandable.
I was like, I'll just not do a fun fact. But then everybody else was doing interesting facts. I was like, well, I don't want to be different. So I used that I was I was on the disc golf club team at State, and everybody was like, ooh. I was like, come on, guys.
Calm down.
Calm down.
I don't even play in the tournaments with them. Calm down.
I actually am on February 25th.
Nice. Where are you playing?
Tuscaloosa.
Oh, excellent.
I'm excited.
You should be.
I'm going to try to convince one of my 3 loving roommates to go with me so I'm not alone.
We'll see. Yeah.
But
yesterday was a big basketball game for Mississippi State, and I was just too tired to go after lab. But I watched it on ESPN.
What was the score of that?
I don't remember the final score because they pulled away with like a minute left, and we ended up being down by 10. But like for majority of the game,
close?
Yeah.
I had a dream last night where you and JJ were watching the game, and I went and looked at the score. You were yelling about how he should pass it in or something. And I went and looked at the score. It was like 68-7. I was like, oh no.
That's kind of like the first time we played them this year. It wasn't that bad, but we did end up losing by like 40 the first time we played them. So that's another reason why I didn't go to the game. Was like, I don't expect this to be close. I don't want to drive over there and just leave because we're down by a large amount of points, but we weren't, and we had them for a bit. We never trailed in the first half. It was tied at the end of the first half, and
that's good.
We actually made shots. It was weird, but
Go team.
But we still lost. But it's okay because it was a good loss, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I never talked about my week.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. So starting from last Wednesday, we did Caleb AM. That episode got redacted though.
Yeah, it did.
It went too long.
Went way too long. We started getting very personal about people.
Yeah, we both good and bad. We talked about way too many people, which is something we tried to steer clear of on this show. So, ignore the fact that I talked about my brother for a decent amount of time this episode. He's my brother. I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did I do on Wednesday? I know I did something. I might have gone to Colton's at some point to watch Chainsaw Man, the episode 11, but I don't remember. I do know that on Wednesday night, after church, I went to a mission report at church to listen to people that came from South Asia. It was a good report. I packed all my stuff and came back here. And then I went back to Columbus on Thursday night for like a little family night worship service between a couple families at Fairview. That was really, really good. Then I came back here. I had work on Friday morning. It was a boring shift, but I needed money and I hadn't worked in like 3 weeks, so it was the only shift I'd worked, so I still lacking in the money department, but oh well. I made some. And then I only worked Saturday this week. There's a shift open tonight, but I'm going to church, so I can't take it. But
Right.
Let's see. Then Friday night, I didn't really do anything. All day Saturday, I didn't do much. And I did some stuff, like I went out to eat with JJ, and that was fun. Then
What'd you have?
I don't remember. I just remember we got food. Sunday was the day I'd been looking forward to because Caleb Griffin was moving back into the apartment, and I missed him dearly. So Sunday, go to church. Me and JJ had we went to New York over the summer on a mission trip, and the team that went, it was only like 10 of us, were having like a little get together, and some of them couldn't make it, so it was only like 8 people there, and 13 went. So yeah, 5 of them didn't make it. So, that was fun. We just ate pizza. Unfortunately, it was Pizza Hut, and I hate Pizza Hut.
He does.
I suffered through it. I got a thin crust slice, which is like their only good variety of pizza. So like I was like, I'll slowly eat this and pretend that I like it because I don't want to complain. But it wasn't that bad. But oh goodness, if I ever had the right pizza chains, there's no contest.
Which we might.
Pizza Hut.
So let's not spoil it.
Well, I think I just made myself very clear that Pizza Hut.
You hate Pizza Hut.
I hate Pizza Hut. It's so bad. They have good breadsticks though, and the Pizza Hut in the Union is good.
I love the Pizza Hut.
That's what every Pizza Hut should taste like. But anyways, that was really fun. Got to catch up with them. I don't get to see them all very often.
Right.
Then we came back here, and Caleb Griffin was in the apartment. It was so exciting. And then he gave us Mario Super Sluggers, which I love Mario Super Sluggers, and I hadn't gotten to play in like 4 years, so that was exciting. But I had work that night, and I had work at 4:30, and it was like 3. No. And I started playing Super Sluggers. Me and JJ got an exhibition in. It was great. I got to go back and play all my favorite characters, except for Blooper and Wiggler. I didn't have either of them unlocked, but I beat the story modes now, so I got them unlocked. But it was just so much fun. And then I had my phone charging. I was in my work clothes besides my jeans, and then I ran into my room at like 4 to go get changed to leave for work, and I checked my phone, and I'm like, and then I noticed that I got tagged in our group message on GroupMe, and I go look at it, and it said it's a list of like 4 people, and it was like "You've been cut." And I was like, "Oh, they don't
That
need
was
me
crazy.
tonight."
I
Oh
remember-
my goodness, I screamed. I was like,
Dude.
guys, they cut me. They cut me.
No, when he says he screamed, like, I thought, like, he was hurt. Because I was, like, still unpacking. I was hanging clothes up. And then, ah! And I'm like, oh, my gosh, what happened? They got me. He goes, I can play Silver Sluggers all night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting moment for me. And then what I felt bad about was there was 2 hosts that night. That's why they cut me. And I was kind of excited to work, which is rare, because the other host, he's really chill, and I hadn't got to work with him since Christmas break. So, like, I was excited to work with him again. And then it ended up being extremely busy. And I guess since they cut me, I don't know, legally couldn't call me back in. I don't know how it works. So, because I would have gone in if they had asked me to, but I would have cried about it or something. But, so Sunday night was great. Monday, as you said, we looked for classes.
But didn't find it.
Didn't find them. And then did we do anything else on Monday?
Played pool, did we not? Or was that Sunday?
We played pool Sunday night.
I don't know what we did Monday. That's a great question.
Me and Colton filmed a Peach Crisp video.
That's true.
On also Sunday night.
We went to Small Mart.
We went to Small Mart on Monday. And Colton stayed in our apartment pretty much all day on Monday and edited a Peach Crisp video. That's right. Caleb Griffin doesn't have to do all the editing now.
One video. Woo!
Well, I'm sure
there'll be more.
He'll do the ones that he's in.
Yeah.
I also, in my literature class, for whatever reason, we get access to every Adobe Pro, whatever they're all called. So I have a video editing software now that's like a $100 one. So if I can get the videos on my computer somehow, I don't know how I'll do that because I don't have a laptop.
Right.
I'll try to edit, but it's not my specialty. So, but yeah, Monday happened, and then Tuesday was the day I've been looking for so long. Because classes started, Chainsaw Man finale came out, and all this other stuff. Like, so I was a little bit nervous.
How was the finale?
Okay, Joe. I was a little bit nervous about my lit class. It was at 8. I didn't want to go to it, but it was fun. And then my lab that's right after my lit class got canceled, obviously, because we haven't been to the class yet, so we couldn't really have a lab for it, because it was a math class. It wasn't like we were just watching a movie. And so that one got canceled, which was nice, because I forgot something in my apartment, so it gave me something. It gave me plenty of time to go back and get it. And then when I was walking back, I saw an old friend from my freshman year, and then they offered me a ride, and so I got a free ride back to campus. Got to catch up. That was fun. Then film class was incredible.
It was awesome.
Had one little small issue, but
it's okay.
Hey, we'll get
We're
past
gonna push
it.
past it because everything else.
And I found out one of my brother's roommates is in the class. So now there's 2 people that I know in the class. And then Colton picked it up, right?
As far as I know.
As far as I know, Colton hated one of his classes, and so he needed a filler class, and he was like, I'm picking that one up. And so that's what, to my knowledge, that's what he did. So now I know 3 people in the class. 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you even count that high? Sorry, that was so mean.
I can't.
No. So that's exciting. And then my Theories of Personality class. I enjoyed it. I thought we started learning in that class. Like we went over chapter 1, and it was fine. The professor moved really fast, though.
She did. It was stressing me out.
It was stressing me out because like
I hate switching to typing notes, but I might have to for that class because
I'm gonna look over the slides beforehand and like write key stuff down and leave room to add extra stuff that she says. That's what I did for psych, even though I didn't have to because my psych professor was awesome. He was like moving with the same pace as everybody. It was great.
Yeah.
But then we had film class, the lab, which we've already talked about, so I won't talk about that at all. And then got home, waited for Colton to come over, so I played Super Sluggers until he came over. I beat this guy like 16 to 3. Sorry.
I gave up.
He gave up. It was a very unfortunate play that I would have given up on too, so no judgment here. And then, watched the Chainsaw Man finale, and it was absolutely goated with the sauce. So, we're gonna Peach Crisp Chainsaw Man. Don't want to spoil what the Peach Crisp is that's coming out possibly today, but we are gonna Peach Crisp Chainsaw Man, and I'm excited because me and Colton both really liked it. Not gonna spoil my score or anything or how much I liked it and all that, but so yeah,
nice. Alrighty. Quick shameless plug. Go watch Caleb PM. We have 2 episodes out in season 1. I'm going to throw up on the screen real quick the previous winners of Caleb. Oh no, don't do that. No. Yes. Okay. The previous winners of Caleb PM. Sorry to spoil it, but go watch the season. It's very fun.
well,
We basically just rank different stuff.
yeah.
And
Spoilers. I mean, obviously, Cabin Fever was winning, and there was some competition with Jim, but we figured that one out fast while we were deciding. There was a special guest on the second episode.
there was. So
Who was it?
go check that out. Episode 3 coming pretty soon. Just wanted to plug that in there.
Oh, if you didn't notice by the name, it's this show, but at night, and we rank stuff instead of talking about how much.
And there's a wheel.
Oh yeah, there is a wheel. There's not a wheel in the first episode because we didn't have it, but there is a wheel.
There's a wheel now. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there because I love Caleb PM. It's very fun to edit.
I do too.
But,
it's one of my favorite shows to do on this channel.
Yeah. Another show, we're waiting season 4 of 2 Nerds on a Boat. Coming out very soon. Trying to get some stuff planned with my co-host Evan Lytle.
Not much going on in the nerd world right now.
But dude, when February hits, it's gonna take off.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a crazy
The
year.
closer we get to Quantumania, the less excited I am for it, honestly, because I know Scott's gonna die, and then I'm just gonna lose everything.
Scott and Star-Lord is what's keeping me hung on to Marvel. As soon as they both die, it's over for me.
As soon as I see a spoiler that Ant-Man dies, I'm not even gonna want to see the movie.
I'm going opening day unless it's a Tuesday because I probably won't have time. I don't think opening day would be a Tuesday.
It's gonna be one of those we get it Friday night type of things.
Yeah.
Which I might go see it on a Friday night then.
I'm definitely going opening day, even if I have to go by myself, which hopefully I don't.
Hoping I don't have work.
I hate going to see movies by myself, but I've
never gone to see a movie by myself.
I have twice. One, I don't even remember what movie, but I really wanted to go see it, and no one would go see it with me, so I went and saw it. What movie was that? I think it was The Meg, that shark movie with Jason Statham.
You wanted to watch The Meg?
Yeah, Jason Statham, of course I
It
wanted
had
to watch
Ram
it.
Wilson in it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch it. I assumed you wouldn't want to watch it because it was bloody.
It wasn't even that bloody. It was just a big scary shark who ate people. You didn't even see the blood except for one scene. But
makes sense. It was PG-13.
I just wanted to see Jason Statham because I love Jason Statham. But no one wanted to go see it with me, so I went and watched it, and it was all right.
I'm sorry. I would have gone to see it.
And then I saw Power Rangers by myself, which
I would not have gone to see Power Rangers.
Gosh, that movie was awful. Colton was supposed to go see it with me, but this is before we could drive, so he had to be dropped off and stuff. And I had got dropped off, got my ticket, went and saved his seats, and then he texted me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm not gonna make it." I was like, "Well, crap." And so I watched Power Rangers by myself, and boy, what a waste of an hour and a half. The movie's awful. Yeah, go watch worst superhero movie of all time, Tenors on a Boat, and you'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we got on that, but it's okay.
Ant-Man Quantumania, you don't want to see a movie by yourself.
I will go watch that movie by myself, though, just because I need to see it opening day, because I don't want to get spoiled.
I just know that if Ant-Man does die, which based off the trailers, it's very likely, and because Marvel really doesn't know how to write out a character other than to kill them, he's gonna die. I don't like when characters make promises in movies and they aren't fulfilled, because I think it's really fun writing when a character's like, "Look, I promise this is gonna happen," and it does. At the end of the movie, they don't really call back on it, but they show them doing that. I think that's really fun. But Ant-Man, he promises Cassie, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna make it out of here, and we're gonna go home." So if we, as in Scott and Cassie, don't make it out of there, the movie's awful. 0 out of 10, least favorite movie of all time if Scott dies. So, not actually.
I think it could be a good movie if Scott dies. I don't want him to, obviously, but I'm excited to see Kang, evil Kang. We've seen good Kang, who was cool.
the fight scene at the end, they show way too much in the trailer. Like, but the fight scene where Scott's like, I don't have to win, we just both have to lose. Is obviously like that he's gonna kill this version of Kang and sacrifice himself, and then I'm gonna hate Marvel, and then somebody's gonna have to convince me to see Guardians 3, and that's saying so much because I love the first two.
I'm going to see it. I gotta go see it. Any Chris Pratt movie, I basically have to see. But dude, there was a trailer for Quantumania during the Cowboys playoff game, and you know how like the screen, like sometimes you'll have the black on top of the screen. Well, they did that for the setting, but everything that was in the front went onto the black part of the screen. So like Kang, Ant-Man, it was like they were.
I like when movies.
They were advertising it for 3D. And it actually, I guess that was just like an optical illusion. It looked 3D when they did that. It was sick. It's like, holy crap, that's awesome. But yeah. What else? Rest of the week, I got one class today. How many do you have?
2. I need to look at my schedule because I think the first one's at 9. We don't have 8 a.m.s on Wednesday anymore, which is sad for Caleb.
But your first one's at 9?
Yeah.
My first one's at 9. I was thinking I was headed to campus at 8 today. I guess we still could if you wanted to.
We have a reason not to.
But we don't have to rush it because neither one of us have classes.
So yeah, 9 to 9:50, and then 12:30 to 1:45. I don't know if I ever complained about it on Caleb AM.
Oh, that's right.
Year.
Yours is at 9. Mine's at 12:30. I'm sorry. I have class at 12:30. That's my only class. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh well, we'll both be done at 1:45 then.
Yeah.
But no, I remember like I've always talked about how much I hate hour 15 classes because like that extra 25 minutes just feels like an extra hour to me. I don't know why, but like they're awful to me. So I've always done a good job at only giving myself 1. I gave myself 2 first semesters. Like I'm not doing this again. Like it was awful. And then this semester, out of the 5 classes that I have, 4 of them are hour 15.
All of mine are hour 15.
And one of them's Monday, Wednesday.
And I hate hour 15 classes also, but I don't have class Friday because all my classes are hour 15.
I have one class Friday and it gets out at 9:50, so I essentially don't have class on Friday. It is arguably, to my major, my most important class. Besides like psych stats maybe.
Yeah, psych stats is probably your most important. What class is this?
Abnormal behavior.
Yeah, psych stats is the most important.
So,
but I really hope this professor attendance isn't required. It's a upper division elective, and according to our RMP, it is a class that it's easy. Attendance isn't required, but you should go because it's fun to learn about. Which, if I have fun and attendance isn't required, I'll still go.
Yeah.
If it's not fun and attendance isn't required, then I only have class on Tuesday, Thursday. So
I had a class with a syllabus. I don't remember what class it was, but they said that attendance was worth 0% of the grade, like on the syllabus. I was like, why'd you even say that?
Yeah.
Just don't put attendance in, then I won't question it.
Yeah. I haven't even seen the class I'm going to today on Canvas yet. We'll see.
I haven't. They've probably added them by now, but I haven't seen either of mine.
Yeah, I would check, but...
Or actually, no, psych stats popped up, and I already took the syllabus quiz because I'm ahead of the game. Abnormal behavior didn't pop up.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you have abnormal behavior today. I love that class.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, but it's an hour 15. No, wait, no. Psych stats is an hour 15, which I'm not.
I hated psych stats. I didn't hate psych stats. I wasn't as bad as experimental.
But you took it online. So
I did.
I'm hoping it's better in person. Although it might be worse in person because...
You actually have to go to lab on that class?
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
yeah. It's on Tuesday, so it's also my shortest class on Tuesdays. It's only 50 minutes.
Right.
So I don't think it's going to feel that bad, honestly. But I'm excited for the rest of this week.
That's good. I'm excited for you.
I have something going on Saturday. I don't remember what it was. I know I have work.
There's a game Saturday that I'm probably going to, but I don't know yet.
What time is it at?
It's...
Is it a night game?
I don't think so.
Oh, well dang. I have work.
It might be, though. Normally the Saturday games are like either 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Is...
7:30.
Oh, it is a night game.
Oh. My alarm's going off.
So, yeah, and it's Florida, so I'll probably go to that. And then next week, of course, is TCU, who's ranked 14th in the country. That'll be a great game, and I'm excited for that one.
What TCU? The play or the college football championship or whatever they call it was really sad to watch.
Pathetic. A pathetic.
As a TCU enjoyer, but I also like Georgia.
I don't like Stetson Bennett, but outside of Stetson Bennett, I like Georgia. Okay. But I wasn't going for Georgia. I was going for TCU because screw Stetson Bennett. But,
He's leaving.
Thank God. He's 25. He should have been gone 3 years ago.
That's very fair.
But
they should definitely have a rule against that. But
he was older than like.
If he really wanted to play college football that long and lose 4 years in the NFL when he could have gone to the NFL, good for him.
I don't know if he could have gone to the NFL then. He was hurt a lot of those years. But,
well, he was offered last year. I know that.
Yeah, he was.
So.
But like he is older than like Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, I think Jalen Hurts. There was like this crazy stat that he was older than like over half of the quarterbacks in the playoffs. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy.
Not cool, man.
Not cool.
He also looks really young, but
he's kind of balding a bit.
As he's 25, so I guess he still is young.
Yeah, 25 is when you're like stop development.
Look at you, psychology major.
It might be it. Might be a quick episode.
We did say we'd try to go back down to the 45 minutes. So.
Right. Which we're just now at, if you count the 5 minutes that we were on the starting screen.
Oh.
But
I don't count that at all.
I don't either. There will be a new set piece next week. Came in today. Very excited about that. I get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's it of?
You'll see.
Okay. Whatever.
It's a Tarantino movie.
Oh, Departed?
No,
that's not
Scorsese.
that's a Scorsese movie.
I do have the DVD.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, I didn't like that movie enough to get the poster. But I do have the Departed DVD on top of my airframe. You can't see it in frame, but
yeah, it is up there. Well, that's what pretty much all. I got to play Overwatch some on my PC, which I've really missed doing. Sorry.
Just joking.
And also Tales of Arise, which I missed playing.
Yeah.
But I've only gotten to play that once because I was trying to do like weekly challenges and stuff on Overwatch because the season's not close to ending, but it's ending in like 17 days maybe.
Right.
And I want to get to level 80 so I can get the final skin. So I got to do that. I'm pretty close now. I could probably do it today because there were new weekly challenges. So once I get out of class today, I might try to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, let's see. Rest of the week, I think we basically talked about it. I got youth tonight. Very excited about tonight's lesson, but
That's good.
new comic book Wednesday. Last week, The Amazing Spider-Man 17 came out, and I went to the last page last Wednesday after church, and I was very disappointed to find out they had not gotten the new shipments in. They weren't going to get the new shipments in for a week. And
Which means they're in today.
yeah, I had to avoid spoilers while doing research for my Spidey news, and it was very hard. But
What new comic books are out today for Spidey news?
I've not checked yet. I know there's not an Amazing Spider-Man today. There might be.
Well, that's good.
Miles Morales was also last week, but I'm considering picking up Miles Morales because after playing the game, I love him.
I love Miles Morales.
I liked him after the movie. He was cool after the movie, but after playing the game, I guess just like controlling him yourself and the story of the game, I'm just like, holy crap, Miles is sick.
Yeah.
But
did you see what Evan said about Puss in Boots?
yeah, that was better than the Batman.
Yeah.
I think he might be joking because he loves the Batman.
He said, I asked him, because when he said that, I asked him if he was joking. He was like, he said, wouldn't you like?
And then he said, I'm totally serious in parentheses with winking faces.
Yeah, but
I don't know what that means.
Well, I think he's being partially serious, because then, naturally, I asked him, like, Well, where would it rank on your top 10? Because the Batman was his second.
2 or 3.
It's 2 or 3, and so I was like, it'd be pretty high. And then he said, "Wouldn't you like to know again?" And I said, "I would." And then he said it would be second, and I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Awesome.
He also said he'd give it a 100. So valid, TBH.
Yeah.
I went hard on it to get the score that it got. And I don't want to spoil the score, so I'm not going to. Go watch
When the
Peach
video
Crisp
comes
one when
out.
it comes out. But I went hard on it. It sounds in the video like I didn't go hard on it because I'm only saying good things about it, but I did go pretty hard on it, which is saying a lot about how high the score is still. So I do love that movie. It's a top 10 movie for me too. But I don't want to say where in case we ever do like a Redux episode of top 10
We
movies.
need to because mine has changed. Not drastically, but
I don't want
as
to do
far as
it.
top 10 movies go, I guess it counts as drastically because there's been multiple changes. But
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it yet.
yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
I mean, as of right now, my number 1 and my number 2 swap. So Demon Slayer is my favorite movie, but that's just because I'm in a real, I don't know, like anime mood lately. After Chainsaw Man, like Demon Slayer is.
We honestly should
Think
wait
about
till
it.
after 2023 because I definitely think that
Yeah,
there's-
I wouldn't want to do it like once a year.
Yeah.
My favorite movies don't change enough.
I definitely think after 2023, like all the movies that are coming out this year, there's definitely going to be some changes. I have really high hopes for Oppenheimer, but
Oppenheimer's gonna be good.
I hope it's good. I'd be so disappointed if it's not. Which I did tell Evan in our director tier list, like Christopher Nolan is a B tier director for me right now, just because I've either really liked the movie he's made or I really haven't. And Oppenheimer is either going to take him to A or C, because Oppenheimer is such a cool story, and if it's with the cast, if that movie sucks, there's no one to blame.
Really
But
disappointing.
there's really no
That'd
one to
be-
blame but him if the movie sucks, since the cast is so good.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm hoping that he gets a banger out there, and then he can shoot up to A tier on my director tier list.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any movies coming out next year that would be on my top 10. Like, there's a lot that I'm like super excited for, like Guardians 3,
I think Mario
Ant-Man,
could be top 10.
Mario. I don't know if Mario would. I don't have like a loving care for Mario like most people do. Like, Kirby was my childhood video game.
I just have a loving care for Chris Pratt.
When they make a Kirby movie, we'll see. Then there's also like Barbie, which I think I'm the only person in the world that like isn't looking forward to that movie.
I'm so looking forward. I don't know what it is. Like
I don't know
I
what
really
it is
don't.
because I love Margot Robbie and Ryan Reynolds, but I just do not care. Like
I mean, I get it. I don't know what it is because it's a Barbie movie, and I'm very excited.
I watched Barbie movies as a kid because I had a little sister that loved Barbie movies. So whenever we went on vacations, she would like beg for Barbie movies, and she would get what she wanted. So like she got those Barbie movies, and some of them were pretty good. Shooting Star by Barbie. Me and her watched that one night. Oh my goodness, that movie was mid, but the song, oh, Shooting Star by Barbie. Look it up. It was on my top 10 most listened to songs last year.
That's so sad.
I
dude.
listen to that song
That's so
all the time.
sad.
It's so inspirational. It's
Oh
not
my
sad.
goodness.
It gets me through the hard times. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be just an okay movie.
It
Like
probably will be.
I don't see a way that they're gonna like blow it out of the water with that movie.
I just don't see what the story could possibly be.
It's
like.
about
I'm
a
afraid.
girl who goes to Barbie Land because she's rejected for not looking real enough or whatever in her doll world, and so because she's tall and pretty and not weird looking. Like
Margot is tall and pretty.
that's what I'm saying. So yeah, no, but it's like also gonna be PG-13, which is like who is your audience?
Yeah, I don't know.
The audience is literally for people that are liking the Ryan Reynolds "That's Me" jokes and people that think Margot Robbie is attractive. And I'm both of those. So, like...
Dude, I just love Margot. Like, she's attractive.
She's a great actress,
But she's an incredible actress, dude. Like, Babylon, like, not that the movie was great or anything, but her performance in Babylon was absurd. There is literally a scene where they're talking about how they made old movies and stuff before there was, like, dialogue in movies and everything. And, like, she was acting as an actress. And she's like, okay, what I need you to do is I need you to do this. And then she would do it instantly. It's like, okay, wait a second. I need you to stop, look, one single tear, and she would shed one single tear. Hold it, smile, now let it out, and she just, oh gosh, dude, she is such a phenomenal actress.
She really is.
Like, she can do any like accent you need her to. She does everything. Like hearing reviews of like all the crap she had to do for Suicide Squad, which is a crappy movie, but she was able to like.
That's the only role I don't like her in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with her as Harley Quinn.
Once the movie, the writing got better, she was okay as Harley Quinn. I don't know. Harley Quinn as a character is way better in animated stuff because of how like exaggerated her movements are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when you take that away, it just looks corny. Oh, bye, JJ.
She but see, like, she had to learn how to hold her breath for like 5 minutes. I didn't even know that was possible. The fact that Jared Leto is a stupid method actor and sent her a rat in a box, and she decided to keep it as a pet, like, she just seems like an awesome person.
I despise Jared Leto. He's one of the worst actors. Like, method actors are bad actors. If you have to stay in character, you're not playing a character anymore, and you're not an actor.
What's his face was a method actor, and he was good.
Well, I mean, there are some moments where it's good. Heath Ledger?
Yes, dude, he's incredible. In every movie I've seen him in, he's been like the best actor in the thing. So I guess it works for some people. I just don't like Jared Leto as an actor. I don't think
maybe you could. Well, I mean, like good. Some method actors, like it's fine, but like I mean, like the method actors that are like literally like hurting people because their character's mean.
Yeah.
I think they take it as an opportunity to be an evil person.
Probably.
So they play evil people, and they're like, well, no. I'm just messing with them because I'm the Joker, baby.
Dude, I hate when people say that the Joker role killed Heath Ledger because it didn't. And like the actors like have come out and said like, stop saying that because it's not true. Like he was not different. Like as soon as the cameras were on, yeah, he was the Joker. But as soon as they were off, he was laughing, having a good time with the rest of the cast. Like completely normal dude.
Yeah,
like,
no, that doesn't make any sense.
That's not. They're like the Joker role did not kill him, and it makes me mad that people are still saying
there are a lot more roles that are a lot more excruciating.
That's the role that killed him. Like, no, it's not. He didn't die because of a role. Like,
some people are dumb.
It's so sad because imagine like what else he could have been in because he was such a good actor.
Yeah.
But anyways, we probably need to wrap up soon.
Probably.
We've been going.
I think the only other movie I can think of that could, if it was good enough, could be top 10 would be Scream 6, but I don't think I'll ever have a horror movie on top 10.
I think
unless it like really changed stuff.
But there was another movie I was thinking that could be top 10 of my movie list.
The list is on your phone.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to Caleb AM, your Wednesday morning caffeine. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you got your caffeine dose from us. We'll see you guys next week, 6:30 a.m. CT, and have a great week.
Bye.